Question 10.29. An LC circuit consists of a 1 millihenry inductor and a fully charged capacitor. After 2.10 milliseconds, the energy stored in the capacitor is half of its original value. What is the capacitance? So here we have an LC circuit that has inductance L as 1 millihenry, which you can write as 1 times 10 to the power negative 3 Henry. And after time t equals 2.10 milliseconds, which is 2.10 times 10 to the power negative 3 seconds, energy in the capacitor becomes half of its original value. We need to find what is capacitance C. So you can write energy of capacitor as UE, and it is becoming half of its original value. Initially, when the capacitor is fully charged, energy in it is maximum, so it becomes half of UE max. Now, energy stored in capacitor can be written as Q squared over 2C. So, energy at any given instant in time will be Q squared over 2C, whereas for maximum value, this will be the maximum charge, Q naught squared over 2C. Now, in an LC circuit, the charge through the capacitor Q is given as Q naught cosine omega naught t. So let's substitute this here. We get Q squared to be equal to Q naught squared cosine squared omega naught t over 2C equals half Q naught squared over 2C. Now let's cancel off Q naught squared and Q naught squared, 2C and 2C. And you get cosine squared omega naught t to be equal to half. Take square root on both sides. Cosine omega naught t is equal to 1 over root 2. I want to find capacitance. And capacitance is related to the frequency omega naught. We know omega naught is equal to 1 over square root LC. So let us first take cosine inverse to write in terms of omega t. We get omega naught t to be equal to cosine inverse 1 over root 2. Now when you take cosine inverse here, make sure your calculator is in radian and not degree. So omega naught t will become equal to pi by 4. And we get omega naught to be equal to pi over 4t. Now let's substitute to find first omega naught, then we'll find C. So pi over 4 into t is 2.10 times 10 to the power negative 3. That gives you omega naught to be equal to 373.99, which you can round off to 374 second inverse. Then we can write omega naught to be equal to 1 over root LC. We need to find C, so let's take square on both sides. We get omega naught squared equals 1 over L times C. That gives you C to be equal to 1 over L omega naught squared. Now let's substitute. C will be 1 over L is 1 millihenry and omega naught is 374 squared. That gives you the value of C to be equal to 7.149 times 10 to the power negative 3, or you can write this as 7.15 millifarad.